Hey guys, Chico&Zeus here. I wanted to do another video showing you my Glock 21. This is a Generation 2 Glock 21. It's a full frame 45 ACP caliber Glock. I wanted to show you some accessories that I have for it and also some mods that I've done to the gun since I've owned it. First of all, you can see here my holster. This is a Blackhawk Serpa holster. It's got the carbon fiber inlay, so it's a little dressier than the standard Serpas. It's got the paddle holster. When you buy the Blackhawk Serpa, it comes with a paddle and the belt slide, but I prefer the paddle for this gun just because it's a little heavier. So it gives you really good, hugs your waist really good. If you don't know anything about the Serpa, Serpas are a retention holster. They have a lever right here. That lever locks into the trigger guard. I'll show you real quick. Basically, when you insert the gun into the holster, that right there just locked into the trigger guard. So now it's retained. And when you want to draw, you need to index your finger there on the paddle and pull it out. So it takes a little bit of training, a little bit of getting used to, but it is a nice retention holster. Especially this gun, when I do carry this gun, it's usually open carry. So I like having that little bit of extra retention in case somebody tries to gun grab you. It gives you an extra second or so to realize what's going on. Over here I have a Fobus magazine holster. Again, it's a paddle style. It holds 2 of the 13 round magazines, and you can see it's got rubber backing on the inside. That's real nice. Hugs your underwear real good. It gives the holster a nice lock in. It does have a step here where it would catch your belt. Same thing with the Blackhawk. The Blackhawk's got some little hooks back here where it would catch your belt here and here, so that when you pull up on it, it catches underneath your belt. So really good on both of those. The retention on this Fobus is real good. They're not too snug, but they're not going to fall out either. I've run and gun with this holster or with this mag pouch numerous times, and I've never had an issue. So that's the accessories I wanted to show you. Now we'll go into the gun and I'll show you some of the mods I've done to the actual gun. Alright, first of all, let me go ahead and clear the gun. You can see I already took the round out of the chamber, but I do have full mag in there. 13 round mag. Chamber's empty. Okay, it's clear. Nothing in the chamber. Alright, couple of things I've done to this gun since I bought it. I've had this gun for like 13 years or 14 years, so I've shot thousands of rounds to this thing. Recently, a couple years ago, I put in a mag extension, or I'm sorry, extended mag release right here. That sticks out a little further than the factory mag release. This is a factory mag release, but it's from another gun, so it sticks out a little bit more. A good little tip I got from Nut and Fancy. I seen him install one of these in his Glock. He said to file all the corners and edges. So I did that with some 320 grit sandpaper, and it made it a lot more comfortable to actually operate that mag release. The corners are really sharp on that factory plastic. So I filed them down and it works great. Another thing I installed was the slide release right here. This is it's a factory Glock slide release, but it's got the little step on it, little shelf. If you ever seen the regular Glock slide release, it's just flat metal. There's nowhere to get your thumb on it and release the slide. So this one, you can see, you just put your thumb on it and it releases the slide no problem. Okay. Another thing you can see I did, obviously right here, I did the Hogue Handall. I do that on all my guns. I really like the Hogue product. I like the stickiness of it. I get really sweaty hands, so I like the Hogue's, you know, grippiness. And also, this gun didn't have finger grooves. This is a Generation 2 gun. Generation 2 didn't have any rails, so there's no rails to mount accessories, and there's no finger grooves. A 2.5 Generation 2.5, they added the finger grooves in the plastic, but still no rails. A Gen 3 has both the rails and the finger grooves, and as of today, right now, they don't have a Gen 4 of the Glock 21. It's supposed to be coming out, but I don't know when. Another accessory I added was the plug right here. Just a piece of plastic that slips down into the grip. Keeps all the dirt and lint from going up in there. I bought that years and years ago. And then there's a couple more accessories. Let me go ahead and break the gun down. Let's see, let me zoom this out. Okay, if you never broke a Glock down, first thing, make sure it's empty. You need to pull the trigger. Okay, then once you pull the trigger, you need to pull the slide back about 1/8 of an inch. You pull down on the slide locking lever, and then push the slide forward. That's how you remove the slide. I haven't done anything with the slide yet. Still factory barrel, factory recoil rod and spring, factory back plate, factory sights. I thought about changing the sights. I've changed the sights on a couple other Glocks. This one I didn't change. Alright, into the frame of the pistol. Let me zoom in real quick, just so you can see. Did a couple things here. You can't see it really well, but I replaced the trigger bar. Originally this gun comes with about a 4.5 or 5 pound trigger bar. I put a lighter trigger bar in it. Like I said, I don't carry this gun that often. It's mainly a range gun, run and gun, you know, stuff like that. So it's my race gun. You know, I mean, I get a lot of rounds through it as fast as I can, and as accurately as I can. And that 3.5 trigger bar really helps with that. The other thing I did was I did the 10-cent trigger job on it. Basically, if you look up on YouTube, they'll show you all the parts to polish. You just polish them up with some jeweler's rouge and a polishing wheel on a Dremel. Get all those mating pieces of metal to really slide on each other. The other thing I did on this gun was I put an over travel stop in it for the trigger. Basically, when you pull the trigger on a gun, once the trigger breaks, usually this trigger will continue to go back until it almost touches the frame. There's some extra slap back there. And what I did on this one is I put a stop in there. It's got a little Allen screw, and you adjust it so that when you break the trigger, basically right now the trigger's broke, it won't go back any further, basically 1/1000th of an inch or so, but it definitely won't go back as far as it used to. What that does is it speeds up your reset on your trigger. Basically, as soon as it breaks, you're not wasting time continuing to pull that trigger back to the frame. You bottom out and your finger will automatically start to come back forward, and then you just have to learn where your reset is so you can get off your next shot. But that's basically it. I wanted to show you guys, you know, it's an old Glock. I've had it, like I said, for at least 12, 13 years, but it's never really given me any problems. I've ran it dirty. I try to keep it clean. It's a little bit dirty right now, but it's held up great. And you know, my opinion on Glocks is they're top of the line as far as I'm concerned for a duty gun. You know, they're very reliable, and they'll take the abuse. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll put this back together real quick just so you see. Again, the trigger's got to be pulled to put it back together. Just put the frame on top, line up the slides, slide it once, you're back together. Go ahead and fire the trigger once, insert the magazine, and then you're ready to go. You know, load the round if you want to carry it hot. I do, but I'm not going to leave it hot right now. So that's it on the Glock. If you guys got any questions, give me your comments and keep on watching my videos. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.